Welcome back, everyone. This is Eric and Barry at Moss Pond & Gun, and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. We got in one of the XDS-9 millimeters today, Springfield, and a thought occurred to me. I was like, I think we ought to do a little comparison between the Shield and the XDS-9 millimeter. As many of you know, we took the 45 caliber XDS out for a range video. That's probably been about a year ago.
And that gun ran beautifully.
And it ran great. Shot good. These things have beautifully finished feed ramps and throats. They really polish these things like crazy. We also did a video on the Shield as well. If you want to see our videos on those respective guns, just click the links below. But Barry, what do you think about the Shield?
Well, now the Shield we did the video on. This gun is very ergonomic. It fits your hand well. It's very thin. I like the feel of this gun better than the XD. Now we did the video we did on the XD. It was a 45 ACP. This is a 9mm, so we're comparing apples to apples now.
Correct.
But you would think that the XDS with this thin grip would be brutal to fire with a 45 ACP. It isn't. This gun was a pleasure to fire.
It doesn't walk out of your hand or nothing.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, it stays in the hand real nice.
Both guns are very accurate. We had probably a half a dozen shooters try both of them, and we didn't have a single malfunction of any kind. But this Shield has been in such demand. We've got about 6 of them in here now, and we've got them in 40 caliber as well. They don't make the Shield in a 45, but the 9 and the 40 we have. And these have been in great demand, and we finally got them in here, and they're selling fast. But this gun, I mean, it's just, this gun is just nice. It's really, really nice. Eric's going to have some B-roll in a minute. Now, the fit and finish inside this gun isn't exactly like the XDS. The XDS is smoother, but this gun has easier disassembly. But this is a great little gun. Now, with this gun, you get the mag with the extender on it for your pinky. And it comes with 2 mags. You get one mag that has the flat bottom mag like on the XDS. So you can put this on there for your pinky, or you can do without that. But this is a wonderful gun, and this gun is also, I would put them both on the par with each other. I mean, the quality wise, this of course is American made. This is Croatian, like all the Springfields got Croatia on it, made in Croatia. But these are wonderful guns. I have no complaints about either one of them whatsoever.
I have to agree with Barry on most of his points there, for sure. The XDS, in my opinion, it's a great carry gun because of the size, and I have carried the XDS 45 before. I do own one. It's a great gun. But in terms of carry, one thing I notice is that, especially if you carry deep in Kydex, I like to carry like Bravo concealment Kydex with my Glock 26. So if you're carrying Kydex, sometimes the gun can kind of rub you real bad because
very rough
the
grip.
texture on the grip is very rough, although it does make for a very, very good purchase. In terms of holding it, it's a good non-slip grip. One thing I like about the XD as well is the high visibility front sight post direct from the factory, which the Shield does not have. Also, the fit and finish of this gun, I believe, is better. It is probably safe to say a better made gun than the Shield, but you will spend probably almost $150 more on the XD than the Shield. Now, I know a lot of us in this economy, it's kind of hard to want to break off extra money for certain guns. A lot of us, have guns for protection, and we want a good, reliable firearm that's going to work real easy. The Shield is a good functional gun. I would say that the trigger is better on the Shield than on the XD, I have to say. I've shot both of them. I own one of them. I don't have a Shield yet. I'm going to have to change that. I need to pick up a 9mm Shield. The sights on this gun pick up quite nicely. The grip profile is very natural feeling. It's almost like the first time you ever hold a 1911. It feels natural.
Right.
That's how this gun is. It just has that natural feel to it. Both guns are striker fired. Both guns include 2 magazines. And there's a lot of things to compare and contrast, but at their heart, they are very similar firearms, and you can't go wrong with either one.
This gun has a grip safety, but it does not have a manual safety. The Smith & Wesson Shield has a manual safety, but it's kind of a small button to get to. If I carried this gun, I would carry it with the safety off. This is no more dangerous than a Glock. It's no more dangerous than a PF9 or P11.
Sure.
So, and it's no more dangerous than this gun, because when you pick this gun up, you're automatically defeating this safety.
Correct.
So, and both of them are drop safe anyway. So There you have it.
The XDS has a loaded chamber indicator on the top of the slide, whereby the Shield does not. However, it does have a port to where you can see if the chamber is clear. And in my opinion, that's a lot smarter because one, that's less parts to have to make, less cuts to have to make on the slide, and it's one less thing to break or go wrong. Having the little visibility port right there is just a great way to be able to check, yep, there's one in the chamber, or no, there's not one.
But there again, in the dark, you can't see in that little hole. In the dark, you can feel this.
Correct.
And you can tell if there's a round in the chamber.
Right. Well, you should know if there's a round in the chamber.
Well, yeah, but there again, that viewing hole is nice. I really prefer that to having something sticking up. I
agree.
I like that better.
I agree. Both guns ship with pretty much, I would say, the same type of sight arrangement. You know, pretty standard for guns like this. Also, one note: the cocking serrations on the XD are very aggressive.
Yes.
And that's one other area that can grab on your clothing. It can grab into your side when you're carrying it deep concealed. The cocking serrations on the Shield are just like the M&P style, so they're very low profile yet aggressive.
Right.
So that way when you're carrying it as a carry gun, I really prefer the Shield. Just because it does have that nice slim profile. There's not a whole lot that's going to really grab your clothing or you know, rough up your skin when you're carrying it, but it still has the type of aggressive grip profile that would be good to get a good grip and to be able to work the gun easily. So it's definitely got that going for it.
Well, we're going to get, Eric's got some real close-ups of these guns where you can see all the details. Old timers call this fish scale. That's fish scale serrations. That, like Eric said, these are very, very aggressive. You're not going to lose a grip on it, I can tell you that. But there again, like Glock, they discontinued the rough textured frame gun because it was wearing people's clothes out. But and a lot of these things, this is rough here. This is a very rough.
Well,
but like Eric said, it does give you a good solid purchase on the weapon.
I have a theory on that. Okay, now my theory. Oh, also ambidextrous magazine release on the XDS, which the Shield does not have. One of my theories. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, or people can argue with me, but one of my theories as to why everything on this is so aggressive. A good example would be cold weather. All right, Croatia is a cold country, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Okay, they have a lot of snow there, right? Well, if you want a carry gun and you're in full winter gear and gloves and the like, it would be nice to have that extra purchase because when you're wearing gloves, you don't want it slipping. When you're going to you know, manual of arms and actually, you know, making the gun work, all of those extra aggressive areas on the gun to me would equate to a better cold weather option, whereby the Shield in cold weather might slip out of your hand or there's, you know, less aggressiveness to grab the gun in various areas. That's one theory I have, is because, you know, this does seem like it would be a good cold weather pistol, you know.
But if you're wearing heavy gloves, naturally it has more of a tendency to slide off this rather than this. Plus, also, what if your hands are numbed and cold? You have a better purchase on this gun.
That's right.
Than that gun.
That's right. And also people with very weak upper body strength that can't, you know, really get a good, strong, you know, purchase on these low-profile serrations. If you have a very weak grip or limited strength, I can see where having those aggressive serrations would make a little bit of difference in giving you a little bit of extra grip.
Well, both of these guns are very well thought out. The design of this gun is excellent. The grip's a little short, but there again, it's a concealment weapon.
Sure.
But both these guns, you cannot go wrong with this gun or the Smith. There's no way. I mean, you want a nice concealable 9mm that's reliable. These two are winners.
Oh yeah, out of both tests, we did not have any malfunctions out of either gun. Both of them shot into a very similar margin of accuracy. So we'll leave you guys with that. I think that if I had to pick one, I'd probably prefer the Shield. And that's saying a lot considering I do own the XDS-45. I don't own the Shield yet, so maybe I'm just saying that so I can have an excuse to buy the Shield, well, but I think I do prefer the Shield.
Based on the field tests we did with both of them, I would pick the Shield. Not only does it feel better in my hand and more ergonomic, it's cheaper.
It is cheaper, and that is a factor. I mean, this gun is about $150 cheaper. So, I mean, that's a big difference in money.
All right, folks, we're going to leave y'all with those thoughts, and we hope y'all enjoy tuning in on us, and we're going to keep doing the videos as long as we can, and we're going to do the best job we can.
All right. Well, people, we appreciate you watching today. Stay tuned for more. We got a lot of cool stuff in the pipeline. We have got some more machine gun videos coming, and more gripes, more facts, more how-tos. I mean, we're just a bunch of busy little damn beavers, aren't we?
It is busy, folks, and I don't think people realize a lot of the work that Eric puts into these things. He works on this stuff all the time. He goes home and works on it. When I leave here, I can turn this off until Eric comes back and we do another video, but he works on this stuff all the time. And I certainly do appreciate the effort that he puts into it, and he puts a lot of thought into his videos too, and we hope that you enjoy them, and we hope you learn from them. Especially, we're getting a lot of subscribers saying now that they learn. Nowadays we're getting subscribers that want to learn. Now, a lot of folks want to watch for entertainment, and that's fine too. But hey, there's nothing wrong with being fun while you're learning.
We try to mix it up.
Yeah.
So, we try to find a fine line between teaching you stuff and having fun, enjoying it, and, pure entertainment factor.
Right.
So, we are about to get into some really interesting areas of video production that I think you guys are going to find to be a fresh breath of air. I'm not going to give away too much right now, but let's just say it's going to make things a little bit more of a headache in post-production, but I think you guys will really enjoy some of the videos we'll be cranking out.
Well, all right, y'all have a good evening, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. That's what I'm talking about.